the first, oh, here we go. They had it in a different key, so that was in D and like, or whatever. So, I gotta find the one in, hold on. Yeah, anyway. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Ready? Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing. Oops. Swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me, hold on. Lead me out of the moonlit, oops, moonlit floor. I'm doing a weird, like, girly voice, but it sounds good. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, make the fireflies dance, silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Oh, that sounds good. I would sing with that voice. Like, it sounds a little femmy, but like, you know, fucking Wayne Newton sounded like a girl, you know? So, like, that's fine, you know? Kiss me! Like, it's weird. Like, I've mastered the the art of vocal manipulation, so, anyway. Kiss me out of the beer barley nightly. Like, I don't really want to be like, la la la, but like, there's a weird, it's like, I go for girl, and then I find this interesting, like, you know, tenor, like, I guess, like, alto, like, male voice, so it's like, kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly. Anyway, beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. Anyway, swing the spinning step. You wear the shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Anyway, so I like that. I like singing and playing along to music that I'm looking at on tab sites. Anyway, that was a nice little musical interlude. So we left off with Joe Satriani's "Always with You, Always with Me." The first minute, you know, minute 4. It's like get like 1 minute and 4 seconds of this and loop it, right? And then that's what you go to bed to. And then, like, you know, it tapers off to, like, you know, and then your memories and stuff. And then you go to sleep, you know? And you're like, going to sleep. While you're like, you're just like minimally, right? You're not subliminally doing it, but you're minimal liminally. Hold on. Oops. Anyway, so like you're minimally maintaining your terminal functions. So you're keeping everyone away from you. You've got all of these songs, and you're like, and you're managing all of it minimally. Like you're just managing it. And you're like blah 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 blah, and then you'll just it's the perfect transition into the dream world. So then you go into the dream world, and then you wake up, right? So then like, what music is in your head when you wake up? Most likely the Mario Dungeon music. So you wake up and it's like, ah, man, morning, mba mba mba. Oh, great. Mbop. It's like, no, I don't need the dungeon music, you know? Because it lets you know that, like, if you think, like, everything's totally cool, you're wrong, you know? You wake up and it's like, I just woke up and I had the greatest dream. It's like, there are no more dreams. There is only dream world excursions. So, you know, when you say dream, it makes it sound like it doesn't count. They do count, all right? Now, like, if your dream world if your dream world excursions are overly interfered with, then they kind of don't count. And you could just chalk up your excursion to dream world trash. But if you have a dream world continuity that makes sense, like you're seeing the same girl, or you go to the same club, or like, you know, you're like learning new dream world powers every time you go into the dream world, then it's like, yeah, it counts. That's a part of your ultimate continuity. But like, if you're in the dream world and then like, you know, you turn on a light and then like, you know, you look down and you're naked. And then, like, you know, some dude, it's like you're trying to run, and then, like, you realize that you're being attacked by so much shit that, like, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, it looks like you, and it's like, no, it looks like the universe is wonky. It's not, like, any sort of, like, you know, oh, no, like, I had some dream world excursion where, like, you know, I lost to some sort of, like, large, like, other force. It's like, yeah, all of that stuff is staged trash, and it's like it doesn't count. Like when I'm in the dream world and I have some sort of like excursion where like, you know, I'm like barely like lucid, and like, you know, somebody's like, oh yeah, I've got you. It's like, you know, there's like, you know, some stupid like, you know, it's not even me, it's like I'm watching some other person, you know, and it's like I'm watching some other person experiencing stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's like in the form of like a memory or something. Like people try to like, you know, no, anyway, people try to create like illusions of victories with me. They're like, yeah, oh yeah, we got you, Greg. Last night you're in the dream world, and like, you know, your dad came up to you and like stuck his hand like, you know, in between your ass and balls, you know, and was like, yeah, I got you, Greg. Yeah, and he started like cupping your nuts, you know. So yeah, your dad was cupping your nuts. It's like it obviously wasn't my dad, and I think it was like they're like editing shit, so it's like a memory of like my own hand under my nuts, you know, and then they're like, and then like, oh, it's my you know, a memory of my dad's face. They're just editing this shit together, trying to make it seem like some sort of coherent experience. And then I bite his nose, you know, I'm like, get off of me, right? You know, they're trying to like trap me and stuff. And it's like, fucking stupid, you know. Then I wake up and I'm like, fucking trash, you know. So like, you know, minimally maintaining your terminal functions maintaining your terminal security while you go to bed, and you can just keep doing it, and then you'll just naturally drift off to sleep without, you know, losing. Like, if you just, like, you know, I'm just going to go unconscious, you know, I'm just going to, like, drop everything and I just want to sleep, you know, I'm trying to, like, you know, quasi-die, you know, so, like, with this method, you don't have to give up your lucidity when you dream, or when you're in the dream world. Now, like, you might, like, dream world peoples will try to reduce your lucidity, you know, and they might try to gang up on you and give you unpleasant experiences. But, like, it's those unpleasant experiences, well, it's like, it's still progress. It's still better than, like, waking up and not really remembering anything, because that just allows other people to try and steal your experiences and be like, oh, that wasn't you, that was me, I'm living a parallel life to you. Those guys are, like, you know, are over. So, anyway, those guys are done, alright? So you wanna go from, like, Mario Dungeon in the morning. Hold on. It looks like, this is what it all looks like. This is what I wrote down. Override! Head music, you know? So, I can understand all of it. Hold on. That's something else. So, like, you know, the game right now, like, the thing is, like, the main thing is breaking away from the whole fallacy of a finite existence mindset that tries to convince you to get married, have kids, grow old, and die. You really just want to stay 28, or 38, or 42, however... Anyway, but however old, you know, Alison Goldfrapp is. I was going to say Naomi Watts, but, you know, she's married and has a kid, so... But really, you know, Liev and... but really Liev and Naomi should break up, because if they stay together too long, they're gonna, like, become some sort of, like... And I know some of you have already heard this. Anyway, those are two things. But, like, some of you have already heard this, but androgynously voiced union of two minds, right? So Liev goes to Bed Bath and Beyond, and he looks at some drapes, and he's like, or he looks at some bed sheets, right? And he's like, oh, I kind of like these bed sheets, right? And he's like, oh, but wait, I must call Naomi to make sure that I like these bed sheets. Doot, 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 doot. Hey, what's up, baby? Oh, nothing, honey. I'm just at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I'm looking at these bed sheets. Here, I'm going to take a picture of them for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, check them out. Oh, those look great, honey. Pick them up. Okay. You know. I'm glad I have some sort of thing in my life that I have to consult in order to make decisions. I wonder if that's going to be used against me, to control me, by Dreamworld assholes. Like Heath Ledger. Anyway. Not Heath Ledger. At this point, Heath Ledger is in school and trying to wean himself away from feeling like some sort of mega titan. You know? Because who wants to do that? Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Not feeling like a mega titan, but being conned into thinking that he can feel like a mega titan without being beholden to the people that make him feel that way. So, you know, a lot of these celebrities...